Today's topic is going to be the shutdown in the stock market. How does the shutdown affect the stock market? As we know that as of Monday or midnight, the stock market, not the stock market, but the government essentially shut down. We thought about this over the weekend, what would happen if the government shut down. So we believe that the market would actually drop. So what I decided to do is to bet against the stock market, against the Dow Jones itself, that it would drop. So on Monday midnight, the stock market, not the stock market, but the government shut down. And once the government shut down, that following Tuesday, the market actually didn't go down. It actually went up. It had a great day. But what happened is on Wednesday, the market did go down. So it was able to make about a 10 to 15% return on investment in a couple of days by using option trading. So the Dow Jones, what is the Dow Jones? The Dow Jones was started by Charles Dow and Edward Jones, and it has about 30 companies inside of it. Verizon is inside of it, AT&T, amongst a host of other companies. You can go to cnnmoney.com and go to markets. You click on Dow, it'll tell you the companies that's inside of the Dow. So the Dow, what it does is it takes these companies and it evaluates these exact companies, and that's how people can look at that and they can gauge the market if it's going up or it's going down. It's a great gauge that people use for the market itself. So with the government shutdown coming, a way that people can make money, I know a lot of people out there are furloughed and things like that. How can you make money off of the market when the market is down? So you can actually do these things called puts if you get into option trading. Things to remember about option trading is very risky. You know, it's very risky with the investment, you know, because at the end of the day, when it comes down to investing, nobody honestly knows the answer. But you can make money this way if you are right in the investment that you make. So how do I feel the shutdown will affect the economy? In the long term, the longer the government is shut down, it will affect the economy in a way. Because you got to think about it. It's about all these government employees that were working that are no longer working. Consumer confidence goes down. You know, you're not going to be out there buying cars. You're not going to be out there. Buying cars, going to the movies, going to the malls if you don't know if you have a job. And when the government does open back up, now those same employees are not going to have that trust that they used to have for the government. Now they know that, like, hey, at any time I can get furloughed and I can even just wake up one day and be told to go home. So they're not going to have that confidence to go out there and buy. And the thing in the market is everybody is connected to each other. For example, Coca-Cola is invested in McDonald's. McDonald's is invested into Chrysler. Chrysler is invested into Ford. Ford is invested into Verizon. That's why all it takes is for one to fall over and the rest of them fall over. You get that domino effect, essentially. So if consumers are not out there, you know, when consumers' confidence is high, their job is stable, they have money, a large disposable income, the first thing they do, you know, they may go out to a couple of restaurants, they may buy a new car, they may go to the movies, they may go on vacation, things like that. Consumer confidence is low, they don't know if they have a job, they don't know what's going on with the government, they don't know what's going on with their particular job. They halt on doing certain things, certain activities. So if you don't go to the movie theaters like you usually do, then that person, the movie theater, may have to start to lay off people. The people that worked at the movie theater, if they start to get laid off, they may not go out and eat like they used to. Then, you know, the restaurant industry, they start laying people off because people are not coming out and eating like they used to. So then, you know, yada, 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 things go on with the car dealership, and the car dealership is tied into this person. This is essentially how the economy works. So the big gist of the thing is that the longer the government is down, it will affect the market. You know, it will affect sales and things of that nature for the retail industry. They will take the biggest hit, and also a lot of companies like Waste Management, a lot of government contracting companies, they're taking big hits. Lockheed Martin, they're taking big hits as well. And also, along with the people that rely on the government for income, and also people who rely on customers for income. You know, retail industry, the malls may be. The retail industry may have some issues because, you know, consumers may not come out because the government is supposed to be the most secure job out. So if people lose confidence in that job, then those things may be affected. So how can you capitalize on these certain things? So an investor can look at companies like Lockheed Martin. They can look at companies like Waste Management. They can look at companies like L3 that have large government contracts and rely on the government for more than 50% of their profits. And what they can do, they can place puts against these companies that they possibly will drop. We also have the debt ceiling crisis that's coming around the corner as well. You can put puts against the Dow. You can put puts against these particular companies that rely on the government, or you can put puts against the retail industry, because since people are not going to be coming into the stores, depending on how long this shutdown lasts, it may affect consumers' confidence that they may not go out and go to these stores like they used to because they don't know if they're going to have a job. So you can put puts against these companies and you can make money that way. Puts is where you're betting that a company will come down, and you can make money that way off of the market through option trading. You can also place calls when you think the market is going to do well, but history has shown that the puts usually outweigh the calls. The market usually would do bad more times than it would do well. So with every investment, doesn't matter how you add it out or however you do everything, there's some level of gamble there. You are gambling some type of way. It's some type of gambling there. And you can do more and more research and you can study more to limit that window of gambling. But at the end of the day, it's still some bit of gambling there, because at the end of the day, no matter what anybody tells you, what any investor or anybody that whatever you read, those nobody knows what's going to happen. They don't. So that's why casinos are so rich, because of people thinking that they know what's going to happen, so they put their money on the table and they lose it. So nobody knows what's going to happen, and especially when it comes down to things as the market. Mostly every investment. If you go out and buy a house, you take a risk when you buy a house. It's a little gamble in a way, because you may buy a house hoping that property value will go up, but say if they build a landfill behind your house, or say if the neighbors next to you, their house becomes vacant or anything, things that bring property value down. So it's a little smaller gamble and risk in everything, in every investment that you make. If you don't want to take a risk, if you don't want to take a gamble, just put your money into a CD and let it sit there. But if you want to be able to make large gains and you want to be able to make a substantial amount of money, you have to absorb some type of risk or some type of gambling. So that is the shutdown. That is ways that I forecast things to happen in the shutdown. I didn't think the shutdown would last, over 2 or 3 days. But it seemed like, it may go for a week or so. So we hope for the best. Those are ways that you can, I forecast what happened with it. And those are ways you can invest to actually make yourself some money and move forward. Once again, this is Royal Financials. Check us out on our Facebook page. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button below. Thank you guys for watching.